new here, definitely subscribe, hit that bell so you get notifications each and every time I upload a new video. So look, I just kind of came up with a quick conversation. It's not gonna be long, just something real quick. And I know y'all like, girl, what is you doing? But you know, when the energy hit, it hits. Sometimes you find your path, your person, your direction by accident. And sometimes the things that come to you are meant for you because those are the paths and the lessons that you need to learn. Some of you will find your person based upon you need to sit the fuck down. Some of you will find your person based on you having genuine love and wanting to express genuine love, and you find genuine love in the world. Anything else? What else? Some of you find that shit by accident though. And what that means to me right now in this moment is that you just happened on some shit, you know? Niggas need a place to stay. A girl needs somebody that's there in the home with them. And boom, you got a situation shit, right? But it turns into a love, it turns into a relationship, it turns into a long-term connection and a long-term relationship. A long-term place where you are because it is where you found what you needed at that time. And it sustains you for periods of time. So I wanted to talk about this because ultimately what's meant is meant. What's meant to be will happen regardless. It does not matter. It's crazy. I'm almost 40, y'all. Y'all know that? I don't know if I look 40 or not. Do I look 40? Stop lying. You gonna lie?
No lie, no riz, no gain.
No riz. That's so funny. I'm almost 40, y'all. I'll be 40 2026? Yeah, 2026 I'll be 40. So next year I'll be 39. In January. It's my birthday. I'm excited. But I wanted to just kind of come and say this like real quick because like sometimes there are people out there that have found what they needed, but they're still looking for more. But what exactly are you looking for? Maybe life, maybe spirit set you the fuck down for a reason. This is where you gonna sit at. It's a couple things you need to learn. And you gonna learn it right here. Anything you want to add to that?
I don't know if that was good, a good thing or a bad thing. I'm trying to analyze it in my head.
Yeah, I'm not looking at it from a good or bad standpoint. I'm just looking at it from a realistic standpoint. Just from a what it is what it is type standpoint. And sometimes that might feel bad, but sometimes you have to learn the lessons that you have to learn regardless. And the person that you end up with is the one that's going to teach you those lessons. That's where you're going to learn it at. There was 2 people in that group. Did 2 people come out of that way?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, sometimes you're gonna run into a situation and it might hold you for a little while. And that situation holds you for a little while because that's where you needed to learn certain lessons at. And I'm not talking about my situation or anything like that. I'm just talking in general. Just recognizing things, things that I've noticed with people that I may know or people that I have met in life or family or whatever. And I see their situations, and those situations are what you make them though. In reality, every situation in your life is what you make it. We all have choices on what we make something. What was on my mind before I came up with this conversation was I was sitting here thinking about the fact that the other day I was asked the question, well, why haven't you left? And I was like, honestly, I don't want to be anywhere else. So why would I go somewhere else if I don't want to be somewhere else? Now, if you want to push me, then go for it. Keep doing what you're doing. You're going in the right direction. Going in the right direction. You want to push me? Go ahead. Keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. That's gonna work. That's gonna work real well, actually. But in that moment, I wasn't answering or responding in that way because it's like, why do I have to explain that? You know? I don't feel the need to explain certain things. Hey, Angeles, how you doing, babe? What's going on? What you get? What you buy? What you go buy? But anyway, sometimes the person that you are with, you needed to learn something with that person. There's something that person is going to teach you, and you're going to learn with them, and they're going to teach you to sit the fuck down. And sometimes it may not always seem ideal, or sometimes it is ideal. It just depends upon you and your situation and how you look at things. But how you look at life is so important. How you allow life to appear to you, how to... What's going on? You good?
Yeah, no,
Yeah, okay.
Just listen to what you're saying. Like,
Over there jumping around and shit, look like.
Just trying to straighten my back out. I won't be a question mark.
Okay, all right. Not a question mark. You know, I just wanted to kind of address this because it just was something that was kind of running through my mind. We were here listening to songs and stuff and play All My Life. And so we were just sitting here listening to music and stuff like that, and I was just kind of thinking about how the last maybe week or so has played out. And, you know, if I'm being honest with you guys, like, it wasn't... I didn't like a couple things that have happened over the last week or so. But it does also cause you to kind of think about other things and other life situations and other friends and other family and other situations that you may have seen occur in life. And sometimes that's just what it is. If it was meant to be, it would be. And furthermore, what is meant to be will be. I know it sounds like I just said the same thing, but I didn't. So let me see here. There are some situations in which you have valuable lessons to learn. And you may learn those with the people that you connect with and the people that you interact with. It just is what it is. You want to add something or no? That just is what it is. You're going to interact with people. You're going to end up in situations, you know what I mean? And those situations are going to teach you a thing or two.
Guard your happiness. There's people out here that's never experienced what you might have, and that might make them jealous of it and want to destroy it for whatever reasons. And I've seen it on both sides. It don't matter why you love, who you love. It only has to matter to you. So be aware of those that want to destroy your happiness.
That's real shit. Guard your happiness, man. There are people out there that just don't want you to be happy. Ain't nothing you did to them. You ain't said nothing to them.
It's not they want to make you happier. They just don't want you to be happy. Like,
they don't want you to be happy, period. It's you, okay?
They don't like the light you radiate.
That's it. Merry Christmas to you guys. Red Rosa says, Merry Christmas, Gino.
Merry Christmas, Red Roses.
She over there rubbing your belly and shit while she's saying it. Merry Christmas, Gino.
No,
I'm just playing.
Please don't.
Why? It's good. Remember on the Apollo show where you rub the tree trunk before you go out? It's a good luck charm. It's a good luck charm. I'm rubbing the shit out of his belly right now, y'all. And he's like, stop doing what you're doing.
I appreciate your touch.
Anyway, there are people out there that just don't want you to be happy because it's you. Okay? Ain't nothing you did to them. You didn't even know this person. They just saw your energy and just couldn't deal. It was like, I hope that bitch don't never see happiness in life. Oh, hey, assholes, get your life together. You know? But it's really not about that. It really, the conversation, Gino brought that in, and that was a good point to make, but that's not really what I'm here for, because it's honestly, sometimes the people that you're experiencing in your life, your friends, your family, your lovers, your your partners, those people are there for a reason. They're teaching you something, and you just got to pick the lesson up. And sometimes it lasts longer because you got to pick the lesson up a little bit faster. You got to pick that lesson up. The lesson, you ain't got it yet. 2 years down the line, you ain't got it yet. 3 years down, 10 years, you ain't got it yet. 20 years, oh, you need more. You need a little bit more lesson. And sometimes the lessons aren't like meant to punish you. Sometimes those lessons are in good spirits.
Sometimes they will feel like punishment. It depends on where you at. Did you do everything you could? That's where your question is, make it feel like punishment.
That's real. We also said something a few minutes ago. What did we say?
You said so much. Last few minutes.
Damn, it evades me. It evades me.
Baby, baby.
Baby, so unlike you. And I think that I finally found you. I will say, what you gonna say? It sound like you was about to say something.
I was.
Go ahead.
That song "Another Day in Paradise" always hit me because everything could be going wrong, but it's still paradise because I'm with the person I love. And when you say, every day I pray, every night I pray for another day in paradise, like it gives you a chance, you have an opportunity.
Just another day in paradise.
So I pray every day.
Pray for someone like you. Pray that you love me too. Pray for someone like you. So yeah, he said, phone ringing, kids screaming.
You know what I mean? Nah, he said the washer went out, she kicked it. Baby, y'all fix it. It's another thing to add to the list.
You ain't fixing shit.
Exactly. That's why he says another thing to add. You know what's number one on the
You
list?
ain't fixing a goddamn thing, so stop lying. Let's call somebody now, because I'm tired of this shit.
Fixed a couple of things.
Nah, you don't fix nothing. They don't fix a goddamn thing. Let's just be real. You don't fix nothing. Let's just be real.
Like my percentages is hella low.
Are dumb low. They 5% less.
But
Less than 5%.
it's not zero. When you don't fix anything, it's
All right,
zero.
it's about a 1%. I mean,
Play a video game. It's you.
so I fixed the screen.
For you, everything I do. Tell you all the time. Heaven is a place on earth.
I can tell you what I fixed.
Tell me all the things you wanna do.
Multiple desks, multiple chairs. Fixed. Multiple one hanging of a mountain of TV.
I'll give you that.
Multiple amount of heavy pictures.
Okay.
Mirrors,
All right.
beds.
Not multiple heavy pictures, but one or two.
That's multiple. More than
Okay.
one is multiple.
Got it. Plural. You're right. With an S at the end, for sure.
I most definitely put bookshelves, bookcases,
Okay.
beds.
Mm-hmm.
I fixed some things.
Those things you put up. Now, we talking about fixing broken things, not gonna happen.
With the old stars.
Living for the fame.
Cover me on my bullshit.
In the blue dark.
Playing by
Dark video games.
But we can sit here and we can talk about all the bullshit about each other. Y'all done seen us talk about our bullshit. Like, we talk about it. He wants to talk about the worst of the worst. And he said when he get mad, I'm telling you something, he don't give a damn. I be like, you got no heart, do you? Like, you care about nothing. And the thing about it, in that moment, he don't give two fucks. And neither do I. Because I'm right there with him. Like, oh, really? Okay, we good then. But I think I got boundaries when it comes to arguments. I got boundaries. I got boundaries that I don't think Gino got. You can refute that if it's not right.
Best thing is somebody told you a hurt dog, what?
A hit dog holler, and hurt people. But personally, I got boundaries when it comes to arguments. I'm not going too low. I ain't going low as you go. In the fucking, what's that, skating rink? And they'll make you go as low as you can go and shit. Limbo. I ain't playing limbo. I'm not doing that. Especially not with a person. That's not cool. So there's a lot of things that you may have to learn in the connections that you're in, you know? Sometimes you're with somebody that, you know, and they're testing your absolute patience. Vice versa. It's not just one way either, because I test his patience, he tests my patience, right? Sometimes you're going to have to be tested in those ways because, one, you have to learn how to address those things in the proper format for you. And sometimes you also have to learn how to get away from those things in a proper way for you. Or you have to learn how to work through it and get better and improve through those things. So there's various different ways in which a lesson or a connection or something, an experience with something can help you evolve as a person. Jay asked me to be his woman. Well, go be his woman then. Do you want to be his woman? What's good? I'm so upset restaurants are now closed. Girl, Angela's Carter. I still haven't been to the Circle K to find out who this person is that Gino says is Angela's Carter for sure. You still work up there?
I haven't went there today lately.
What?
I haven't went up there during the day lately.
Oh, okay.
Will Angela's Carter get on be doing the meeting and go live with you?
I don't know. I haven't. Angela's Carter been kind of not really present lately.
I mean, Angela's Carter had the gel of a potion of love that he used on himself.
It was lust. It was lust oil.
Well, he's lusting on himself. Ain't nothing wrong with that self-love.
That was 2 months ago. Maybe he's not doing that anymore.
It's a jar. It's usually lasting a little bit of time.
I'm about to get my money. I'm about to make some money oil. Get some money oil up because that money oil don't play.
It might came off.
And I haven't done it in a while.
I don't even mean it like negative. That's if you lust after yourself, that you showing self-love. That's something I have a problem doing.
Yeah, you need that. But I don't know if it should be lust though, because lust still makes you like sexually charged. You don't need no help with that?
Starving man is always hungry. He's ready to eat whatever a meal is presented. Trust me.
Yeah, well, shit, damn. Guess that means what we talked about right before we got him live.
My analogies be.
That's why it's good to appreciate what you got while you got it, you know? Like, but that goes both ways. It's not just one way, though, you know? It's in multiple ways in which that lesson can appear. At the time that you interact with one person is the time in which you needed that person had, and they provided it at that time. That's who you ended up with. It is what it is. Now you're stuck. Okay? And that's not always a bad thing. Sometimes it's a really good thing, and it's like I said, it's all about perception and perspective, how you see things, how you allow yourself to accept and allow things to work in your life. Because you got to let things work in your life too, you know? You got to let it work in your life. Everything is an agreement. You have to agree to allow something to work for you in your life. Take that how you want to.
I would say devotion is an important thing. I've met motherfuckers who I ain't like how she sneezed. I'm like, what?
What?
You like everything else about her, but she sneezed?
Everything
funny?
else. But if she got the nerve to complain when somebody tell you about your goddamn self, that don't make no sense. I like this song. It's kind of a bop, ain't it? Anyway, this conversation really wasn't about that. It was more so just sometimes you're gonna find your lessons, you're gonna find your people, you're gonna find your person, you're gonna find your tribe in spaces, in places that might be unlikely. Meaning maybe you ended up with a person that you didn't expect to end up with. You expected to end up with some other type of person. Maybe you expected to end up with a skinny person, you ended up with a fat person. Maybe you expected to end up with a fat person and you ended up with a skinny person. Maybe you expected to end up with a tall person and you ended up with somebody shorter than you. I don't know. All I'm saying is understand that sometimes that's how it happens. Sometimes your person comes in a different package, or it looks different in some way, or it sounds different, does different things, thinks different. I don't know. I don't want this to just be about physical stuff. I want you to think further than just physical, honestly, because what I'm really thinking about is just how things happen and come about. I'm not really even thinking about the physical packages of people. I'm really more so thinking about how things come about. Like a man, won't you understand? You wish it like a man. Red Roses, are you gonna be his woman or what? You got the question, honey. That's a good thing.
Still my
What's
PYT.
this?
You almost 40, but you still my PYT.
I'm almost 40, guys. Can you guys believe it? Can you believe it? Oh my God.
And she's still my PYT. That's what this is.
That's because you older than me.
You thought you might end up with somebody younger. You end up with somebody older.
What talking about?
You said earlier you thought you might end up with somebody skinny. You end up with somebody fat.
That too. Yeah. That, like I wasn't trying to make it just physical.
No. That's that's why I said you. Yeah, you still my P. Oh yeah, I am older, but you still my PYT. A pretty young thing. Old ass.
Don't call me old. I ain't old. PYT for the young thing. What? Bro, can you believe it? I not this year, not in January, but the January after January.
Actually,
I'm gonna be 40. 2026, I'm gonna be 40.
In today's 25th, so in a year and 1 day, it'll be 40.
A year.
13 months, you'll be 40.
In 13 months, I'll
In
be
1
40.
day.
What am I gonna do on my birthday when I turn 40? It's gotta be something big. A cruise?
70s cruise.
In January? What's the weather like in January? Because I don't want to be getting thrown around like the people I saw on YouTube or wherever I saw them. They was like, oh, the boat was throwing them around. I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. I don't want that kind of cruise.
Hurricanes end in November.
Them motherfuckers were sliding around and shit. I'm like, y'all shouldn't be on the deck anyway. You need to be in your room laying down somewhere. Like,
And where will we be?
in the room.
Nigga, you was out here in a tornado. I mean, in a hurricane.
That's on land. In the water, that's a different story. You got to hunker down. Like, I mean, even in the water, though, that's crazy though. Because in all honesty, if the ship sinks, you don't want to be in your room.
You don't.
You don't want to be in your room. That's the worst possible place to be.
So, on a cruise, in 13 months and 1 day, you won't get Aqua News now. You'll get in. Naked News now.
Why is that?
Because I'll be out on the thing like, hey, this motherfucking slide. I finally can slide.
Out there just sliding and shit. Nah, but they was getting thrown with furniture was getting thrown across their head. I was like, damn. But I mean, like in the event that a ship sinks or like topples, being in your room is not a great place to be because you won't be able to get out. You'll die. You'll drown.
Man, you should be able to still get out.
You'll drown.
I mean, this depends on when you react.
Yeah.
Because if you got like we had the ocean view. I mean, like you can see it. You'd be like, hold on, I don't think we're supposed to be seeing water right now. I think we should leave. You don't want to wait till that moment. Remember, we can always see the water below us.
Yeah.
So if you see it above you, like, oh.
Yeah, but who's always looking out to the water either?
I was.
I was working sometimes. So, but like, okay, so let's just say the boat sinks, right? Or the boat starts going under. You don't want to be in your room because then you got to be able to swim. And when there's a boat around and you got to swim, it will pull you under.
No, I'm gonna tell you what. You're not going to want to swim because you're going to wear yourself out swimming.
So you got to float?
You got to tread water.
You're going to tread water? First off, okay. We're talking about if you're underwater.
I thought we was on top of the water and we was swimming.
And here again,
You got to swim to the level.
Well, if the boat is sinking, right? And you happen to get out, but you still got to swim upward. Like, the reality is the pull of that ship is going to be so strong,
it's gonna pull you down.
it will pull you down.
Most
So like
definitely.
you
So
don't want to be.
So you have to swim away from the boat. Like,
You
I
got to
got
swim away from the boat for sure. You don't want to be close to the boat at all. And then if you happen to be close to the boat, you damn sure don't want to be in the middle of the boat, like inside a room on the 5th floor. You know what I mean? Trying to get up to the top floor, like it's a losing battle. You know what I mean? Like, that's not good. So swimming wise anyway, you want to be close to the top of the boat, but I still don't want to be out there getting knocked around while a hurricane is smacking the shit out of me. I mean, I'm just saying, it's just kind of one of them things. So
That sounds like a no-win situation.
let's just not go on the boat when it's a hurricane going on out there. Let's just try that.
It sounds like one of them. Nowadays, people like to ask you those, would you rather? And I was like, I always say, before you start, I'd rather not. 'Cause the things you're going to give me, I'm not going to want to do neither one
Remember
of them.
when our
So,
kids used to do, not the would you rather, but it would be like this or that. It'd be
that's
like,
would you rather?
and they would be coming up with the most trash options. They would be like, would you rather live in a garbage can or would you rather live in a swamp? And it'd be like, neither. Like, what are you talking about? Like, those are not even options, but fine. Would you rather go? Jabro used to say this, like, would you rather sleep in a trash can or or sleep in the dump truck? Like, what?
I'd rather not.
What do you mean, son? They're the same thing, and worse. They're both worse. They're the both worst option there are. All right, let me see. Hey, Angela says, LOL, the way I do not feel going to my grandma's. What? My aunt's to get this jacket. She's so far away. OMG. What jacket for what? For your nephew? Why you stop the song? This is that one. I love this song.
Remember the first time you heard it?
There goes my baby. The ad-libs are, there she go. Like, yep. This song is perfect.
First time I played this for you. Back then, you got your music kind of like through me. You was taking on one of your roles and you was dancing. And I was like, dance to this.
What was I doing? Was I Jamaican?
You was stripping and you shot me like 15 shots knowing I was going to pass out.
That day?
Yes.
Oh, I was a shot girl that night.
This is the first time I played that song.
I was a shot girl that night. Like one time, so yeah, what he's talking about, it was a Saturday night. And like every Saturday night, I would like do some different like little theme for him. And so this night, I was a shot girl, okay? And so I got like this plate and put like 15
Platter.
shots.
It was a platter of shots.
It was like 15 shots. And all the shots was for him because at that time I didn't drink. So they was just for him. So
You went through a fifth of Remy. That's how these shots. I'm like,
I didn't realize. Hey, look, I just,
know.
you know,
You didn't realize
I wasn't a drinker at that time, so
And
I
you
had
like,
no concept of
Are
what.
you not appreciating these shots?
I know, like, what's wrong with you? You ain't drinking out of these shots, right? But at the time, like I said, I had no concept of what alcohol does to the body and how much you should consume, and I had no concept of any of that. So,
First time I played it, though.
I had poured like 15 different shots, and I think my knee popped at that point too. But I was was young though, so that's why
think that's like why
yeah,
I
that's why I knew I
played
had no mega knees. When they said that, I was like, yeah, my knees started popping when I was in my 20s. So that. But I think that's like maybe like my mom got something or whatever, and my grandma might have something too. So I think on both sides of the family, I might have a little bit of arthritis going on in there. So I got to take care of my knees. That's how that MSM be hitting, yo. But anyway, so that night I ended up being a shot girl, and I poured him like a ton of shots. How was Sania alive? Sania was alive, right? So that was a great night, honestly. It was a great night. It was one for the books, honestly, because I still remember that night vividly. I remember that night vividly.
And I was like, this song, it's a song that reminds me of you. And I remember, I was like, dance to this. You had your little negligee on, everything with all these shots, and I was like, look at you.
I didn't have negligee on. I had a mini skirt on.
No, okay, yeah, that was.
I had a mini skirt on that day.
I would say that my favorites was.
I love mini skirts. Do you guys like mini skirts? I love mini skirts.
When you spoke like you was from the UK. I love that one, the Jamaican one.
I spoke like I was a British.
Oh yeah.
Seriously, did I do good?
Yeah, you did well.
I did good?
Yeah.
I don't remember that one.
Are you serious?
Was that the same day?
No. You said every Saturday you did different things.
I did, but I don't remember. Talking like a British girl.
Yeah, and then you did Jamaican.
Perfect pearl, not too bad.
I'm sorry, y'all. Let me focus on the comments. So Angela says, yes, I bought him and my niece toys, and my aunt wants me to go to get the jacket for them. Woo, you don't want to do it, do you? Is it cold where you are? Merry Xmas, Jessica, welcome. We just hanging out, listening to some music, talking about life.
Everybody sees it's you.
Everybody says we're through.
They can wait till next day, okay? It's fine. It's fine. They'll know us from TT. They'll know us from TT. Well, I don't know how to, like, I'm still, what's the temperature here?
In here or outside?
Outside.
70.
It's 70?
Yeah.
It's a cold 70.
It's because it's 81 in here.
It's a wind chill out there, okay? It's definitely a wind chill.
69, all right.
All right, cool. It's been chilly for a little bit for us. Like, right? I know you probably like, girl, I know you fucking lied. Talking about 71 and it's chilly. It ain't no goddamn chilly at 71. For us, it is. Okay, hold on. Let me open the window. Okay. Yeah, you feel that air? Like, you feel that? It's just not, it's just not the warm weather we're used to. So it's been a little bit chilly here, so I can only imagine what it is for y'all up there in the northern places and stuff like that. Only, if I'm being honest with y'all, I want to be a snowbird now at this point. When it starts getting cold up here, I'll be like, oh, gotta go to the QS. Gotta go down to Brazil. We're going to Brazil, guys. See you next season. I'm really gonna be like that. I can see it now. I can see it absolutely now. So, I don't know. Do you guys think that I looked like, you can see your own imperfections. Like, you looking at yourself in the mirror, you're like, oh, I see this and I see that. I don't pay attention to a lot of the stuff, honestly, because, life's gonna happen. You're gonna age and you're gonna age, right? That's just a part of life. But I definitely don't think that I look, I don't look 50 for sure.
I don't look 50 either. Motherfuckers be like, you're not a grandfather. You're probably barely a father. I'm like,
excuse me.
My oldest two kids are older than you.
Right, like, stop lying. I'm not even 50. I'm gonna be 40 in 2026.
13 months and 1 day.
13 months and 1 day, I'm gonna be 40. I was trying to decide. Do I look my age or what? Am I doing okay? I still got a little work to do in this midsection, though. I ain't gonna lie. This midsection was definitely looking 40. Like, we need to work on that, boo.
Looks so kissable to me.
Of course. Starving man.
It's not why. God damn. It can't even be sweet. It's got to be a reason.
You said it, not me.
All right. Give me one good time.
You said it. You said it. You said you can't. A starving man. That's what you said. Something like that.
Starving man's always gonna be hungry.
Uh huh.
Know that I'm hardcore, know how to start wars, know how to scar yours in a fist fight. Cause toughness is art.
That sounds like a cheater statement. Let me back put it off that.
I wasn't thinking that. I wasn't thinking that.
Did. That's what I was like. So you starving, huh? You that hungry? You don't eat from anywhere? No.
But
no.
honestly though, you know.
Yeah. Well, that's why.
You got options. I mean, you got opportunities.
No, I got a taste for what I want. That's That's why I'm starting.
So hungry.
You choosy.
Still hungry out here. Still hungry. Oh man, it's so funny. Oh, it's okay. They'll get their coats tomorrow. Okay, they'll be fine. But now they need them coats though, cause it's gonna be cold. I know. Remember how Rick James was like, "What I look like taking a bunch of crack," and he was like, cocaine is a hell of a drug. The very next thing,
he said, "Well, I look like stepping on."
Well, I look like stepping on this couch. Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Just give me one good time.
So when the scene that Dave Chappelle did for Rick James, whose house was that he did that at?
Eddie Murphy's. There's a Charlie Murphy story about how Rick James came over to Eddie Murphy's house. He had a white couch, and Rick James had these boots on with mud. He turned it over the carpet and started putting it on the couch. They was like, "Hey man, you can't be on the couch." He's like, "Fuck your couch, nigga." This is the guy never gave you niggas money.
Did he say that in real life, or was that just improv?
No, every Charlie Murphy story he said on Dave Chappelle
Was verbatim?
Yeah, they was pretty much like Prince will hoop the shit out of you for real, and they ask you if you want pancakes.
Oh man, that's some real shit right there. But you know, I think that's so, like, if I'm being honest with y'all, like, shit like that is so good to see, because it's like, whether people get famous and rich or not, these niggas are still niggas. Like, you know what I mean? Uncle Rick James is still gonna come and act a fool no matter who house he at, no matter whether he's famous or not famous. That nigga was gonna be acting a fool regardless. So what state of life he was in, that nigga just that nigga, right? Like, he just gonna act like that. Prince, his ass gonna hoop your ass up and then still talk nice and sweet and soft, and then make you goddamn pancakes afterwards. Y'all wanna come get some pancakes after I just whooped y'all's ass? And imagine his ass being hanging out while he whooping your ass.
Terrible.
That is fucking hilarious though. Thinking about them pants when Prince had the butt out. Was that the one that they had in the video?
No.
In the Dave Chappelle show?
We had like stiletto.
Y'all cooking for Thanksgiving? Well, I don't know. Thanksgiving is last month, so we don't know what we're doing for last month. And next year, as far as Thanksgiving goes,
Not last month.
Thanksgiving was last month, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. She probably meant for Christmas. No, I ain't cooking shit for Christmas. We don't celebrate Christmas for real. I don't celebrate any holidays for real, but for sometimes, like for Thanksgiving, Gino be all feeling all homesick and shit. So I'm like, let me cook for him, you know? What? If I said something wrong, just say it, dude. Don't be doing all the...
No, wow.
I mean, I know you ain't do that, but still, it be feeling like that from over here, you know?
I wasn't that. It's just...
But what?
No, you're right. Originally, I was like, man, it'd be nice. And the kids started joining in, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't cook Thanksgiving because I didn't give a shit about Thanksgiving.
But
you know, like, I really want a Thanksgiving dinner. And I'm like, fine, I'll just cook some Thanksgiving dinner for you.
Because I used to eat macaroni every goddamn day, and then I only wait for Thanksgiving, and now you don't even want to cook Thanksgiving?
And you know, that's crazy because the balance is this. When I grew up, we only had macaroni and cheese on special occasions and cookouts. It wasn't no fucking every day we had no goddamn macaroni and cheese. No, every week we had no macaroni and cheese. It wasn't no box macaroni and cheese sitting in the cabinet. We just didn't do that.
And how often do we eat macaroni and cheese now?
I mean, you learning. You definitely learning. But it's, you know, the later years, because in the beginning it was crazy. It was like, this is crazy. Like, how many times do you need to add macaroni and cheese in 1 week? Like, this is crazy.
My go-to meal every night was
Macaroni and cheese.
fried pork chops with macaroni and cheese. I fuck around and married a Muslim who didn't like macaroni and cheese.
I did not like macaroni and cheese. It just wasn't something that we ate every day. You know, it just wasn't. It wasn't like a regular meal. It wasn't a part of the meal. It was like on a special occasion. It was like holidays. You know, we would eat some macaroni and cheese for like Thanksgiving, Christmas, cookouts, 4th of July. You know what I mean? Birthdays, people come over, we cook together, everybody makes something. Macaroni and cheese is always on the menu. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like, oh, it's the weekend or it's a Wednesday, let's have some macaroni and cheese. We didn't have it like that, like, honestly. So, you know, fried pork chops with hot sauce and mac and cheese is me all day till I feel it. So, I mean, Angela's Carter feels it. Angela's Carter said, I will come over there and make the macaroni and cheese and the pork chops for you. Fuck what Aqua talk about. And that's fine. Like, honestly, that's real shit. Like, I feel you. I really do. I'm just playing. But no, for real though, like, I get it. Like, I ain't got no problem with no macaroni and cheese and pork chop. We can have that today. I get it. You know, but hey, I ain't fuck with that. So, you know, it just is what it is. I don't fuck with no pork chops, bro. There's no day on any day I'm making pork chops for you. So you can go in and figure out how you want to get the pork chops. If you're going to eat the pork chops, great. Have them. But I'm not making them for you. It ain't going to happen. I make the macaroni and cheese though, you know. I just got to a point where I was like, I can't do this. Like, I'm going to die if I keep eating like this.
You pretty much banned, like, in the first 6 months, you're not going to be frying pork chops in this house. I don't think I had a pork chop in the house since.
Did I say that?
You did. And stood on it.
Oh, shit. Maybe it's just pork chops, though, because
Yeah,
other stuff I didn't have no problem with. It's the pork. The pork, now look, no. I can get with almost anything, but the pork, we ain't gonna be able to do that.
He was on me about.
I had a line on that. There's a strong line on the pork.
I was a single man who had to cook for myself, so I had hamburger help. He's like, all these preservatives that's in here, the sodium and shit that you eating, this hamburger help. I can't live my life like all that shit got cut out real quick.
But I was cooking though.
Yeah, and I didn't complain. I'm just saying, you act like I never switched. Like in 6 months, I was off pork chops, no hamburger helper. I was like, all right, babe.
That's amazing. That is so amazing. But it's right. All the preservatives in those foods, like, bro, you're never going to live for the rest of your life. Like, you're not going to live until you're 85. You're not going to live until you're 100.
And that's the same shit you said back then.
You're not. I mean, it's just serious.
It's 100% right. That's why I was like, okay. But for you to act like there was no evolution, like I didn't listen. Like, pork chops didn't make it past 2000.
It took me 6 years to get you to eat a vegetable.
This nigga always. Ain't no progress.
That's real shit, bro. It took me 6 years to get you to eat some cabbage. I was like, bro, just eat the goddamn cabbage, man.
No.
Like, you want to live, don't you?
Is corn considered a vegetable? I eat corn every goddamn night.
Corn is a vegetable, but we can't eat only corn, bro. Like, we gotta mix it up with the greens and the, you know what I mean? You need the greens, the green fruits and vegetables.
And I end up eating.
Are really gonna help you last. You know, my thing is, I'm talking about preserving life. He didn't give a shit about none of that, okay? He didn't give a damn. All right, I don't need to live too long. I just need to eat.
I just didn't think I was gonna live.
Yeah, well, I mean, my thing is, look, we got to eat healthy. So anyway, to some degree, I still, even though like he's talking about what I might have switched to stuff, I still ended up like conforming to the way that he wanted to eat food and what he wanted to consume for a while. But eventually I was like, I'm gonna die if I keep eating like this. Like, you don't understand. Like, I had to say that to him. I said that to him recently, but I think I recall saying something similar like then, like, bro, I can't eat like this. I'm gonna die. Like, and I was so serious. Like, I'm gonna die if I keep eating like this. Because you can feel it. Like, your whole body is like feeling sick and shit like that. Your body's like, bro, what is you doing? Like, this ain't what you supposed to be eating on a regular basis. You need to put some, where the collard greens at? Where the kale? Like, where the fucking fruits and vegetables at? Nigga, I ain't seen you eat no fruits. I ain't seen you eat no vegetables. Your body talk to you like that. My body was talking to me like that. Like, bro, we gonna die if you don't get this shit together. That's real shit, though. So he thought I was just trying to be, you know,
I didn't feel like that at all. Like I said,
racist against pork chops.
No,
it wasn't that.
If I felt like that, I would have kept on doing it. I understood where he's coming. That don't mean I had to be happy in the moment. I think that's what you was mad about, is that I wasn't pleased that you brought a stop to the sodium and box shit. No, I wasn't happy about it, but I still go forward because I'm like, all right, she's right. But I wasn't happy about it. I think that you get mad. It's not that I didn't switch. I didn't do it happily.
No.
That was the problem. I didn't say thank you.
No, I don't think so. I think more so it was just that how long it took.
Dude, I like I said, you said
You're saying this, but bro, it took me 5+ years to get you to eat cabbage.
I didn't
Or
like
vegetables,
cabbage.
like regularly. Like
Like,
for
I
us to
didn't- I
actually eat vegetables. You know what
You're the only
happened?
person that ever made cabbage that I actually like. You're the only person that ever made asparagus that I like.
Let me just say it like this, okay? You know what actually happened? I got so tired of not having the vegetables and fruits that I needed for my body to survive this life that I was like, fuck this nigga. If he don't want to eat vegetables, fine. And I just started making vegetables. And if you ain't gonna eat it, fine. That's cool. I just started putting vegetables on the plate. You gonna eat it or not? Your
You're not
choice.
gonna eat nothing else till you finish that plate. Like, God damn, I'm 29. Why were you?
I did not do that with you. Stop lying.
You just said you pretty much said it. You said we eat vegetables. You ain't eating, then you ain't
Hey,
eating nothing.
all I know is I was gonna die if I kept eating like you wanted me to eat. I couldn't do that. This gonna kill me.
The thing is,
I need to eat right. Like I can't do this.
I didn't know no better.
Yeah, it's cool, but I knew, and I knew I couldn't eat
And
like
I
that, or I'm gonna die.
I conformed, and you can't even dispute that. You're mad because I wasn't happy. I didn't cheer you on. It's like, thank you for saving my life. I didn't know how valuable vegetables could be for me. I was
You
like,
are
this
so
nigga-
extra.
I was like,
You
this nigga-
extra all the time.
It's vegetables only again?
That's not even true. Like you so extra.
No, I'm gonna tell you. Hey, this is exactly what you told me. You said most of the world don't even have meat on every meal. You don't have to have meat for every meal. I was like, God damn, what are you
Yeah, bro, I think there was a point where I was trying to
did
say
say
that.
that.
Yeah, there was a point where I was like, bro, look, we don't gotta eat like this every day. We was eating
No,
very
you said
heavy.
Meat, period. I don't. Can we have chicken? Look at the corn and act like it's chicken.
I was about to die. I'm so serious, and I feel like that now. Like I know that. So I always know when my life is about to change or when I'm about to change my eating habits because I feel it. Like my body be like, girl, what are you doing? Like you need to stop. So all this drinking shit about to end, but that's so funny. You so extra. Talking about you gonna sit there until you eat it all. I did that with the kids though, for sure. I definitely did. Like you gonna eat them vegetables, I don't give a damn. But my folks did that to me when I was a baby. You know what I mean? Like you gonna eat them green beans. I ain't touch them green beans. I ain't eat no green beans. Like especially not if they canned green beans. If they the French style green beans, I'll eat them. But them other green beans, I ain't eating them. Especially not no canned green beans. I ain't gonna eat them. So especially if y'all ain't season them up, y'all ain't put no butter in this. I ain't eating that. So I feel it, like honestly, but I think at a point I just was like so tired because Gino would want to eat macaroni and cheese and some sort of, potentially like fried food, and then he would like to have hash, like fried potatoes with the onions and stuff. But everything that we was eating was just so fattening. It's just too much. I just couldn't eat like that. I'm like, this is crazy. I can't. I'm gonna die if I keep like this, right? So one day, I think it just took a while though because I was trying to, make him happy with the food that he liked to eat and stuff. But I was like, bro,
I guess
I was like, fuck this.
It's half a year. It take long.
I mean, you got to think about it. Like, if you was eating a hamburger helper in the box stuff, okay, that can go immediately. We don't need to talk about this. Why did you buy a hamburger helper? Like, I can cook food. I can make spaghetti.
Sam
you know
Cook,
what I mean?
Sam Cook whispered in my ear and he said, "A change is gonna come when you said." I'm going grocery shopping. I said, oh shit.
No, you didn't. You're lying. You lying.
No, I'm not either.
Yes, you are.
You told me at one point, I said, I'm about to go grocery shopping. You was like, no, I'll go. I was like, oh.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, and We know it did not come
But
back.
let's be real.
Pork
You
chops, macaroni and cheese.
You didn't feel sad about me going grocery shopping as opposed to you, because you Joe didn't be like, let me go with you. It wasn't no, let's go together.
No, looking in hindsight, that's what I should have said. Yeah, you're right. But you did. It's like, I'm about to put an end to this shit. I'm telling you,
It had to, because I was going to die eating like this. This is
before he was
ridiculous.
pregnant.
You trying to kill me? I felt like that. Like, really? I need to eat some vegetables or some fruits or something.
That shit real now.
But no, one time, like, so I was still making food the way that he wanted me to make it, making the types of food that he wanted to make it. But one day I was just like, you know what? I'm putting this, I'm putting this cabbage on this plate. I'm putting these collard greens on this plate, whatever it was. I'm putting this cabbage on this plate, and he gonna eat it if he wants to, and if he don't, it's fine. I don't give a damn, because I gotta eat right. I can't do this. So that's one thing. But anyway, anything else we need to add to this conversation?
Merry Christmas. Enjoy your family. Enjoy every moment. Don't take nothing for granted.
I would agree with that. I'd say that's a wonderful comment, a wonderful addition to this thing. Merry Christmas to everybody. Have a happy holidays, and I'll see you guys in the next one.